Hey everyone, welcome back for another video. If you're new here, my name is Rachel Anita and I like to do videos on finance, lifestyle, ADHD, just basically everything. But today we're going to be doing a updated budget video. I do these quite a few times a year because things change so often, and I know for all of us our finances change often. So I wanted to do an update and give you guys a free template where hopefully you can follow along with me as I set mine up, and you can set yours up too. So let's get started. First thing I'm gonna do is put on my glasses. Quick plug. These are from Zinf, a brand that sent these to me. They are blue light blocking glasses and I really like them. You can get your own down below, 50% off frames and then 10% off the lenses itself. These are also super inexpensive, so you're gonna be getting a steal. You can even get a few. But yeah, just wanted to give a quick shout. The discount code is down below and let's get started. So, if you're new to my videos, you can find a budgeting template down below in the description box. The way you can use it, so you can follow along with me right now, is to go to File and then make a copy. Otherwise, it's not editable. So let's get started. I'm just going to start screen recording my screen and we'll get moving. I wanted to record an updated budget video because of a few reasons. So my financial situation has changed greatly since I recorded my last one. My income has greatly increased for a number of reasons, and I'm now paying housing twice. So we'll get into it. I'm just gonna go a quick overview over what I spent in April. So I made $2,363 for my main job, and then I now have a second job under my father because I'm helping my dad run his business, and so I made $1,610 from that job. I also made $80.89 from a brand, Magic Mind, so that was really exciting. When you put in your budget, you can use however many rows you need. You might just have one job or two jobs or a few side gigs, and make sure to plug those all in here. So we're just gonna look at the budget section first because this is where we're gonna set up our first thing. So I put in the expected amount of money I expected to get in. My template automatically is coded and has a formula so that this all adds up for you. Just start plugging your income in and we'll get there, okay? So now that I'm self-employed to some degree with my dad's business, I have taxes to pay, right? So I set aside money for taxes. I also am paying a little bit less on my home payment with my husband because just my money's been hectic and I've been trying to figure it out. I also made a big payment on my credit card because I used my credit card a lot when I first moved to California, just trying, because I had to set things up, okay? And then I plan to put $500 into savings, $1,400 into pre-rent, which I'll explain later, and then I budgeted $441.3 for consumables, which consumables includes like my food, clothes, just anything I want to buy myself. And I put a lot of money here just because I like to have money left over because I feel really like good if I didn't spend it all. And so yeah, I did spend close to it this month though. So I also added this at the time that I created this. This was blank though, okay? So this is what that looks like. So let's say on April 15th, this is what it looked like, okay? So April 15th, my first paycheck comes in. 2363. I think that's it. Yeah, okay? A few days later, my second job money came in because it comes in a few days later, okay? Content creation, that came in later that month, so I'm not gonna add it in yet, okay? So what I do is immediately, as soon as I get my paycheck, I start paying things off. Very quickly, I want to talk about an app that's really important to me, and I want to give it a shout out. They don't pay me or anything like that, but it has been instrumental in my budgeting, and I think y'all should consider using it. So it is called Capital. It is a financial app that also works as a debit card, like a checking account. There is a fee. There's a 30-day free trial, so you can try it out. I have been using it for like 4 years, so I get it on like a pretty good discount, but it's not that expensive as it is. I would recommend getting the complete or the premier package. I think the complete package is sufficient, definitely. It is $6 a month, I think $72 a year. Okay, I failed at math, don't come for me. And the thing I love about this app is that it is really easy to use. It's a banking app that's just right on your fingers. I hate going to brick and mortar banks, and yeah, so I'm gonna show you this app really quickly. So this is what the app looks like, and it has my 2 bank accounts here. So it has my Capital app, which is what I spend my personal money and what you'll see on the budget here. And then it has me and my husband's joint account. And then there's these little goals where you can set up little pockets within your checking account. It's like savings accounts, but like, yeah, they're savings accounts. So I have influencing business income because I'm going to start separating that amount of money that comes in. 0, because girl, I have like 1,000 followers, and it's not much. Then I have taxes because I'm self-employed now and I have to set money aside for taxes. There's something called pre-rent, which is $1,800, and then savings, which is $692.86. And this allows me to just very easily have all of my saving pockets in front of me along with my checking account. It makes transferring so easy. So let's go back to my budget and I'll show you what I'm going to do here now. Okay, so, or what I did there was I like sent the money to my taxes section, and I paid my home payment by sending the $200 to that joint account using Capital. I paid Barclays with this bank, and then I moved $500 to my savings in that little savings pocket. Pre-rent also went into there, so $1,400 pre-rent. Okay, so I ended up having $41.63 left over, which went on to my May budget. Okay, so now we're gonna do my budgeting for May. Okay, so let's talk May. So I set up my May budget a few days ago, knowing how much I was gonna make, how much I was gonna pay into things. And so I set up this prospective budget, right? And my leftover is 0, and it should always be 0. You should always have every cent dedicated to something, and I'll show you that later. So it's May 1st now. My first paycheck has come in from my job, $2,892. It ended up being larger this month for a variety of reasons. Okay, and then I also got interest from Capital. Capital has great interest. It's 5 cents, but you know, every cent counts, right? So this automatically added up to that amount. As you can notice here, this amount hasn't been added in yet because I haven't been paid those things yet, or I haven't put those things into my account, right? So I'm actually going to move pre-rent, my first pre-rent, into my actual account because I'm going to move that money from my pocket and Capital into my main section. So here's my pre-rent. I'm going to transfer this back into my main spending account, okay? Oops, 1,800. Okay, so I've just popped that in here and I'm gonna update this now, right? Okay, so I had this much, and now I'm gonna pay my taxes. So I'm gonna move this money into my taxes. So again, I can do everything on my app, and that's why Capital is so useful in this way. So I'm gonna move $600 to taxes, and I've automatically moved money that I separate for taxes into this account. Rent, I'm not paying yet because I'm waiting for the rest of this money to come in for my brother and other things. I sent $600 to our joint account, and I did that by just hitting transfer to this account from my spending account, and then I put $600 or whatever it was and I hit continue. So again, super easy. I didn't need to log into anything on my computer, and just so simple. I also budgeted to pay $974.29 to my Barclays card, and so far I paid $205.99. I'm gonna pay the rest once the rest of the money comes in. Okay, I tried to get braces a few months ago, and I had to cancel it, but I still had to pay like $1,000 because they had created the braces already, and so now I have to pay that off, and I already sent that money to them, which is really annoying. But yeah, so sent that money already. That money's out of my bank account. I paid my Spectrum early. I like to pay all of my bills like on the 1st of the month if they're like within that pay period, because I just like to get the money out of my account, right, and not have to worry about it later. So for my savings, again, I'm going to transfer from my spending account to my savings, which is right there. Again, so convenient and easy to use, and that's why I like Capital. So that's transferred now. 374.08. And now I just want to show you something very quickly. So you see this number down here, it is 2611.82, and that matches exactly, or not exactly, almost exactly, one second. So it matches exactly my capital spending account number, and I like that. I want to know exactly where my money went. I want it to match on my budgeting app, and I want it to do all of that. Okay, so pre-rent. I'm gonna pay later this month when I have more money. Yeah, so I have that much money. So for the rest of this month, I'm gonna get, again, from my second job, $2,000. My little brother's about to send me $1,000. Okay, let's continue. So yeah, once I get all the money in for my brother and for my second job, I will have made $7,692 as my total income. And then I'll start paying the rest of the things that I'm missing. So I'll pay my rent, and then I'll fill this out. I will pay the rest of the Barclays that I budgeted to pay, $974.29, right? And then I will move $1,800 back into my pre-rent, which is that little savings pocket in my capital, right? And so now we have $352.51 left over, okay? And that's my consumables, as I mentioned. And I used to not really document what I spent, but now I've started doing that, and it's really been a help. So underneath here, I have my consumables section, and here I have $400, which is the amount I have budgeted. It matches this. And then here I have it coded so that it is this. Sorry. So I have this coded to add up everything in this line, right? So that's going to go up as I spend more. And then I have this coded to match this number. So let's say I end up spending $200. So it'll say $200 there, and then I'll have $200 left over here, and I can move that money into something else. So that's how I will be budgeting my money this month. That's where I am at so far. And yeah, that's how I budget my money. So if you haven't started yet, let's budget yours together, okay? So I'm gonna copy these and then create a fake budget. Let's do it together. So let's say you make $1,400 in your job, the first pay period, okay? And so that's your budget. Let's do this together. So you should open up the spreadsheet and do this the same, okay? And then let's say you make another $200 because you do DoorDash, right? So that automatically adds up to $1,600 for this pay period. All right, so you have to pay taxes on, I guess, the side gig. I don't know how much that will be, $60. Okay, and so then you have capital apps, so you just automatically move the taxes once you get paid from DoorDash into the capital section for taxes, right? Okay, let's say your rent is something a lot more reasonable, like you are renting somewhere normal that has a 1-bedroom for $1,200, right? And so there's that. Let's say you have a credit card that you pay $35, the minimum fee on. Oh, that's the home payment. Okay, and then your student loans are paused thanks to Daddy Biden, who hopefully will be canceling our loans later this month. And then you pay $7.99 for Spotify because everyone needs music. Okay, and then you pay internet naturally because everyone pays internet. So you pay $40 for internet. Okay, and you pay, I guess you pay $60 for your phone bill because you haven't switched to Mint Mobile. Put a link down below. I pay $360 for a year, and you should be doing that too. Yes, so I pay $360 for a year of unlimited phone service, and you should be doing that too. So check out Mint Mobile, it's down below. Save some money, and then you won't be spending $60 a month or more on your unlimited plan. Okay, and then you have $197 left over, so we're gonna put that in your consumables. Okay, and then you'll be at $0. Okay, and $197 you can use for your groceries, spending, other things like that. And you know, any kind of money you should be budgeting, whether it's more, whether it's less, so you can create a more stable life for yourself. And that's not it. I mean, that's not it for the month. Like, let's move here, right? So let's add another 2 columns, and we're gonna do the May 15th. So let's say you're doing May 15th, because obviously you get paid again on the 15th. Again, it's $1,400. Let's say you didn't DoorDash this week's, so you only made $1,400, okay? So you already paid your rent, right? So you don't have to pay rent again. You don't have to pay taxes because you already paid that last month. You already paid Spectrum, you already paid your phone. So let's do some stuff with this money, okay? So let's add some to savings. Let's add $800 to savings. Let's say you pay childcare because you have a child. Oh no, let's put like 400 to savings. Okay, then childcare, you pay $600 for childcare for this 2-week period. You have $400 here. Let's set another $200 aside for your consumables. And then we have, let's see, $200. Let's see what we can put it into. Let's pay off some of your credit card. Okay, so that's what a budget would look like for someone else who's making $1,400 every paycheck. And yeah, I hope that you filled out your budget with me. I know that budgets can be really overwhelming and hard. I have a lot of videos about budgets and having more control over your money, so you should definitely check those out. The more you do this, the more you'll feel comfortable and secure in your finances. I feel so secure in my finances when they used to give me a lot of anxiety, and I feel so much better about it now. But yeah, just wanted to remind you, check out Capital, use my referral code down below. I don't make much, but like, you know, whatever. And then check out my mobile, because it's literally so much cheaper than a regular phone plan, and you can see if it works well in your area with the coverage thingy. And yeah, it's just great. Just highly recommend. My husband had it and I was like, that's sad. That's so cheap, it doesn't work. And then I tried it and I was like, oh, you know? Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I have more finance videos coming up, but I also do videos on ADHD, day in my life, career, just all kinds of things. And let me know what you want to see more of in the comments, and we'll be seeing each other soon. Make sure to check out Zimp also in the description box. I'm not making any money off it, but I really like the glasses. And we all need blue light blocking because I know we all spend too much time looking at our screens. Thanks, everyone.